What's up, everybody? I am DJ Shockley. Thank you guys for joining me for a Falcons film review presented by Microsoft Surface. And we're going to break down some of the top plays from the big win over the New Orleans Saints that got us in the first place. Let's talk about some of these big plays that happened on both sides of the ball that got us the win. Let's start with Drake. Let's start with this Drake London / Desmond Ridder play here. But Desmond Ridder did such a good job in this game of using his legs when things broke down or things didn't look good on the back end. He did such a good job of using his legs on this particular play here. Now, on this play here, they're going to play a little zone coverage here. So the guy that you have to really pay attention to is the underneath defender here. So here's the underneath defender. Here's the guy that you're trying to work on here. He wants to throw this football here. Look at the eyes of Desmond Ridder here. He's already eyeing him down. He understands the coverage. He understands what's going on. The things change from pre-snap to post-snap, and now you can see his eyes. He wants to throw this out route, this little flat route to Drake London here, but he can't because this guy has it undercut. Also, on the back end, they're playing cover 4 on the back end. So now, on the back end, you look at this. You got cover 4 here. That means this guy has a quarter of the field, and then this guy has a quarter of the field. And when this particular receiver goes vertical, which is Kyle Pitts in this particular route, once he goes vertical, both these guys will take him, so he is out of the play. That is a throw you cannot make. So now the only read you have now is to throw this flat route, but because they have such good coverage on Drake London, he makes the right decision here and doesn't throw it into coverage. And watch what he does here. Takes off, uses his legs, and now you pick up a big 16-yard scramble because of the decision making you made. Seeing what happened pre-snap as opposed to post-snap, and it converted into a big-time first down. And also, I like that. Salute, first down. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's talk about this particular play here. Bijan Robinson affected the game in so many different ways, from the pass game to the run game. But also, you got to give the big guys some love up front. And the big guys, including there, are the tight ends. They do such a good job of blocking on the edge. Here, you got Pruitt and you got Hesse on the edge, but also Lindstrom, McGarry. Watch these guys. It's an unbelievable job here. This is a staple run of the Falcons here. Outside zone is what you like to see. But the guys I want to highlight, these 4 guys here. Watch these blocks up front here by these 4 guys here. Now, first off, he has to reach this defensive tackle. Look how hard it is. He is already what you call a 3-eye, 4-eye here on the outside. He has to get all the way around and reach him on this side so that he can close off that gap. So then you're going to get a double team on the outside. Boom. Look at him reach. Look at him get his butt to the sideline so that he can close that off so that he can't get to that edge. And here's your double team, and now you're gonna get double team up to this backer here. And now you already got Parker Hesse going up on this guy, and it's gonna create a nice void for Bijan to run right through here. Now let's watch the rest of it and how it ends up. Nice job here, get up to that second level, got him sealed, got him turned. Nice job of Parker Hesse getting his butt to this way so it gives the running back a clear indication of where he should cut on this particular play here. Now you hit it. Look at the great blocking here. That is a perfect seal. Yeah, he got through a little bit, but because of the speed you have of Bijan, you get down the field. And then also on the back end, look at your receivers down the field blocking down here. That's what makes this a big 17-yard run. And you love getting Bijan on the edge. And because of the big boys and the tight ends working together in conjunction on double teams, getting up to that second level, that creates another explosive play for the Falcons. Falcons ran big time in this ball game. Let's get to Drake London again. Another big 15-yard catch. Now, when I say the details of a particular route or a concept matter, this is what I'm talking about. He's going to run a curl route, and he's going to get all the way up to about the 42-yard line, and he's going to hook up here. Another good job of disguising what the coverage is from the Saints. They try to make it look like something else here. Now, they're playing quarters coverage again. This guy is the flat guy. He's the flat defender. He has to cover anything in the flat. So this is the guy that Desmond Ridder must account for. He has to read him, because if he falls underneath this curl route here, he has to throw the corner out over the top. But because this guy doesn't get depth, and now look, now he gets up here. Now he sticks his foot in the ground at the 42 half-yard line. The important thing about this is you can see Desmond Ridder's already let the ball go. Look at that cool graphic we got as you shoot that thing to him. The most important thing on a curl route is to come back to the football. Watch when he comes back to the football here, sticking his foot in the ground here about the 42-yard line, And watch where he catches this football. Catches that football about the 40-yard line. So that doesn't give the DB or the underneath coverage guy an ability to come up and make the play, coming back to the football for his quarterback. Quarterback being on time, and here we are, another big-time catch here, 15-yard, another explosive play because of the details of the route and the details in what Desmond Ridder did creates another explosive play on the outside. Now this may be one of the more fun plays you will ever see. Very creative from Arthur Smith, and a lot of things tell you what's going on here. First off, let's take a look at what the Falcons try to get an indication of first. They're gonna send Jonnu Smith in motion across here. When he goes across in motion, this guy will go with him. So when that guy goes with him, automatic signal for Desmond Ridder, we got man coverage. When we say man coverage, this is exactly what we want. Now the guy who has him in man coverage, this linebacker here has him in man coverage. This linebacker has Bijan in man coverage. So as I bring him up here, he has him in man coverage to here. So this is the matchup you like here because you want this on a linebacker. Now the other part about this great play is the guy that Desmond Ridder has to account for is that middle field safety. This middle field safety is the guy who can take away this little rail or wheel route that Bijan is actually going to run. So you're already going to clear him out. So you clear him out, he's gone. You're going to run an over route by this guy to clear him out. You already know you got man coverage. Now you got to beat one guy here in the middle with your speed from Bijan, but also hold that safety. Let's watch what Desmond Ridder does at the snap. Watch the motion. There's Bijan in the back. Motion goes across. As motion goes across, I know I got man. He's going with him. So now they have to think and react right away. This safety's looking right in the middle of the field. Now watch, look at the eyes right now. Look at the head right now of Desmond Ridder. He's keeping his eyes right here. As he does that, look where his safety is. He keeps him in the middle of the field. He's actually going this way because Desmond Ridder is taking him that way with his head and eyes because he knows Bijan is coming through here on this wheel route. Because he keeps him over there, he can lay this football to him, and now you got this over route here that's clearing this out. So nothing else is over here, but now all you have is this man coverage. Safety's going out the way, and continue to watch the head and eyes. And now you get the man coverage you like, and look at that sweet ball. Already got him beat by a couple yards. Remember that safety I told you about? Look where he's at. Because of the eyes of Desmond Ridder, cap him over there, and now you throw it, and it is a perfect dime to Bijan Robinson for a 26-yard touchdown. Another explosive play on that particular play because Desmond Ridder did the right job. Motion told him what it was going to be, and then you had the right creativity by Arthur Smith to create that matchup. What a wonderful play that was. And then I think probably the play heard around the National Football League, Jessie Bates taking it 92 yards. But there are a lot of things that happened pre-snap that gives you an idea of how he thought about it and how quickly he went through this process. First off, look where he's at. Look where he's standing at on the field. He is on this side of the line of scrimmage, away from the two receiver side where he ends up making the play from. And the reason for that is you got one receiver here, you got two, three. You got three pass catchers on this side of the field, so he favors that side of the field as opposed to just two guys on this side. I talked about them using man coverage for us to dictate where man or zone is. They're gonna use this guy here to go in motion to try to figure out where he's gonna go. And when he comes across in motion, they know it's man coverage. But the other thing to pay attention to here is this back. This is the guy that you can see he's looking at. He's got eyes on this back because he's the third guy on this side. But what's gonna happen is he's gonna go and block. As soon as he blocks, it triggers for Jessie Bates to say, okay, they only have two receivers this side, and the eyes of Derek Carr takes him this way. All right, so let's watch how the play starts here. Unbelievable job, and you talk about playing man coverage here. There's so many ways that people talk about man coverage. There's cover one, where you just have a regular hole player, and then you have what's called, we should call it robber coverage, one robber. And you just say the robber means one guy who's gonna take away any kind of shallow cross, anything coming across. On this particular play, this is the robber here. So that means anything that comes in his area, shallow cross, slant, anything that comes in his area from this way, he's gonna take it. When he takes it, that frees up the safety, who is now the hole player, to make this play. You got the robber in the middle, and then now you got Jessie Bates on the back end. So here comes the motion. They know it's man coverage. Here's the route you're gonna get as well. You're gonna get a out, and then you're gonna go slant across his face. Okudah does a good job of staying inside leverage on this, which forces the quarterback to hold it for half a second. Now remember the back, I talked about the back. All right, look at it. Look how quickly that happened. The back jumped it. Soon as the back steps up, watch Jessie Bates. Watch what he does soon as the back steps up to make this block. Motion, boom. Back steps up, he takes away immediately. There's the robber. Remember I'm talking about the robber taking away this shot across and knowing, Jessie Bates knowing just how good this play can be, he takes that away in the eyes of Derek Carr. Watch how fast he gets over there from the snap of the football, from when he sees that guy block. As soon as he blocks, watch him take off. It's such a great play by Jessie Bates. Block, his eyes are on him, but now because he blocks, look where his eyes go now. His eyes go from the back, now it goes to Derek Carr. And as soon as he does that, he looks at him and then his eyes go to that right side where he wants to throw this backside slant. Boom, and look at him drive on it. He started way over here on this hash, and because he read it so fast, he was able to get from that distance over here so quickly and drive on this football, and boom. What do you know next? 92 yards later, and the Falcons would take the lead. This is an unbelievable play of Jessie Bates, understanding concept first, but then understanding how to get over there to make that play. Unbelievable job of playing there. Last part of this is the things you do that never show up sometimes on the defensive side. You talk about pressure on the quarter. They did this so many times against Derek Carr. Here's Jessie Bates here. Now Jessie's going to be, it looks like he has this guy in man coverage. Looks like he has in man coverage, right? He's lined up, his head is trying, he's not giving it away at all. And the great thing about this play is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the line of scrimmage. For Derek Carr right now, he's like, okay, who's coming? I have no idea who's coming. He definitely doesn't think Jessie Bates coming, but he does such a good job of timing this up. And these two guys here are actually gonna drop. They're gonna drop into coverage. The two defensive ends are gonna drop in coverage, and Jessie Bates is gonna end up blitzing off this right through here. He's gonna time it up perfectly right through the middle. Now watch on the snap here. There's Jessie, looks like he's man coverage, but watch him time this up perfectly. Time it up perfectly as he gets through his A-gap and take off, boom. Times it perfectly. Now, because the lineman didn't even see it, look, all these guys are going this way. Slide it. And here comes Jessie right through this A-gap here, and he's gonna put the pressure on him. Now, the other great thing about it is you got these guys dropping. I told you about the defensive ends dropping into coverage. Another what we call zone blitz, because they're blitzing, but they're playing zone behind it. Here's Lorenzo Carter. He's the guy who's actually gonna take place of what just happened. Derek Carr wants to get rid of this football, but look who's covering him. Lorenzo Carter. They did a good job of passing this off. Defensive ends and safeties passing off coverage in this particular play. It's really cool to watch. Come in motion, boom. Now he wants to let go of this football. Look who's got him locked down. Lorenzo's got him locked down. Where is he supposed to go with this football? He does such a good job of being there. You got Bud Dupree sitting over here waiting for anything coming in his area. And look at the pressure. They got him contained. He wants to get rid of his football, but he did not understand that you got coverage there. Falcons did a lot of big-time things in this ball game that created some big-time explosive plays on the offensive side, as well as the defense with a 92-yard touchdown by Jessie Bates. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the breakdown today. It was fun looking at all these top plays from the big win over the Saints. I'm DJ Shockley. This has been Falcons Film Review presented by Microsoft Surface. We'll see you next week.